Okay, just got out of the shower. So first thing I'm gonna do is my leave-in conditioner because it's so dry. And then I concentrate on my curls and the sides of my face, since that's what frames my face. And I want those to be the most moisturized, since that's what I see the most. And that's, I guess, what frames my self-image, obviously. Comb that through. And I was telling you about how I section. So here is the styling cream. I've got it doesn't work in the pump anymore, but I still have so much left that I just dig in. It's about that much, just because my hair is so long. Like this. This I don't section. I just, again, concentrate on my curls first, then comb through with my fingers. Take the comb and comb it through. And this is where I start to do the sectioning. I have a natural part that goes like this. And then I section off the front and I twist. I can send you the link that I got from my hairstylist, from Mari. Section off this side. I section off this side. Okay. This is the custard. Custard I don't use quite as much. A little goes a long way, and I just do one side at a time. I add more in small sections. And this is where, I think this is called a demi brush. You can get lots of different versions of these. I get these ones because the bristles are so long. Some people do it in smaller sections and go through like this, and then go like this, and the curls appear. And then I take it and twist. Now I go like this. I curl through sections and get all the lumps out. And then I guess I take it in like 1/4-inch sections. And I twirl like this. And the custard seems to hold the curl. And then I'll scrunch it up. And then I take a new section. And I comb it from the front and the back. And then I just work from the bottom up. And I twist. There's not really a rhyme or reason. I do it by feel. This has got 2 based on geography. And this one's a little lumpy. So I'm going to go through and comb it again. And I do this just to get the lumps out of the curls. And again, I can retwist these as much as I want. And this just defines the curl when I'm ready to diffuse it. And I just go through section by section by section. And I look for a part that doesn't look brushed or twisted. Anything that's still just looks wet. This doesn't feel like it has any product on it. So I'm gonna take some more custard. And treat it. So this looks pretty wide, so I'm just gonna go for the top section first. I mean, because it's the back of my hair, it's kind of guessing what it looks like. And then I just keep reaching back to get more custard. More twisting. And now I'm going to go over to this side of my hair. See how all the bumps are there? It's not come through. And I just mainly do this to get out all the bumps and all the lumps. And then twist the curls in. And remember, my hair is super coarse and super thick. It's like when I just got it cut, we took out so much weight and cut so many layers into it. Doing this on a phone is very different than looking in the mirror. And I just twist it. And the custard seems to hold the twist pretty well. When I get both sides done, I'll go retwist some of the back in case it loses it. We're at 9 minutes, so it takes about 9 minutes since I started the video to do this. And of course, watching this on YouTube, you can make this go faster. But I scrunch, and it's all about scrunching. And that's what I first learned on the first video I watched about curly hair, is it's also all about the scrunching. that we don't scrunch the curls enough to get them to hold. Now, since this side is not my dominant side, I do this side first. I do my dominant side last, since I want those curls to hold the most and that has the most hair. Again, custard, work it in all the way with my fingers, root to tip. I just always retwist what I don't like. I'm gonna comb or brush it. Again, I'm just brushing to get all bumps out and make it smooth. Here, sometimes I section and I just make these curls probably a little tinier since these frame my face. Twisting to the root as tight as I can get. Again, I'm just sectioning, small sections, again, twisting to the root on how I want these curls to frame my side of my hair. Sectioning. Again, I make these somewhat a little tighter and tinier. Usually the sectioning part takes about 10 to 15 minutes, depending again how much time I have. I got my date tonight, so I'm taking a little bit more time. One, because I have it. Two, because I definitely want to have sex tonight. So I want to knock his socks off. Obviously, that is the endeavor. That is the goal. Been a minute. So you can see, now I'm sectioning towards the front of my face. So I'm doing these with intention. As you can see, this is where my gray starts looking like highlights and it's flattering. So I'm doing this one super tight. And then you can start to see how this curl is going to fall like a ringlet. And that's just from twisting. All right, last section. Again, this is one I take most by sections. Probably use the most custard on this one. Just also because my hair grows thicker on this side, and you'll see me add more custard again as I get to the top, because most of this custard went on the bottom section. So you're going to see me section this off like that. I'm just going to use the clip to hold this back. And I'm be extra intentional with these twists so it frames my face the way I want it to. You can just tell how much freaking hair I actually have. And it is So now we're sectioning this section. And you can again start to see the ringlets as they're gonna fall around my face. So this time I'm gonna start coming from the top, because again, I want it to be smooth and lay flat and deal with the frizzies because of how dry this all is. Now my sections are getting a little bit bigger. Now, where I saw my curls take off is the day that I wanted to do my hair big for 90s day. And I just went upside down, and then the volume, the bounce, the curls. And I'm gonna go back and add more custard through here because I didn't get the top sections the first time I did it. And again, I'm gonna re-comb, rebrush. And this is gonna be my last twists. So I'm gonna be really defined and purposeful on these sections, since they will be the top layer and the most visible. So I'm gonna be the most purposeful. So it's real important to know that you want your diffuser, you want it on the highest and as gentle of an airflow as you can go. The heat sets the curl and the diffuser maintains the curl. So you don't want a large flow of air, and you want the heat to set the curl. So it's really important. My game changer was when I just went straight to a diffuser hairdryer, and that's what this is. But since you've got a Dyson, you've got a good quality hairdryer, you want it the highest heat setting and the most gentle blow. And so you're gonna see me go upside down, and then you're gonna see me again scrunch all the curls. And then I'm just gonna diffuse for a very, very, very long time. And that's how I set my curls.